Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Tomica Hyper Series review for you today. This is the HBP-01 and the HBP-04. So they are two little cars very similar to the HR ones that I reviewed, only those were for the Hyper Rescue, which is the kind of fire and medical support, and this is for HBP, which is the Hyper Blue Police. So as you can see, they do make sounds with the sonic arrow, which we'll take a look at. Very neat. Boxes are pretty simplistic. Kind of shows other ones in the line. Back of the boxes are pretty simple. Shows how the accessories and such connect. So, pretty much it for that. Let's go ahead, we'll get them out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. So here they are out of the packaging. They each come with one of these little connector pieces. And the reason they give you that is if you want to connect them together, so you can see that they have connection ports on the side. And if you really wanted to connect them together like that, you could. And just have them roll next to each other. I don't know. I don't really see getting a lot of value out of that. I mean, you can certainly do it. I mean, they even show also like putting one in the back. And then you could do something like that. Or he has a connection in the front. You could have him just form a train. So, I mean, that is something you can do. I mean, that's kind of the nice thing about them including these connection pieces. You can hook all kinds of stuff together, even if you use some of the other ones I showed that have, like, the kind of mecha parts and things like that. But this is a little satellite dish that comes with this guy, and it just plugs into the top. Very simple like that. Similar situation here. There's a gun, and it plugs into the top just like that. So, there you go. When I was looking at the boxes on the other cars that I reviewed in the HR series, I couldn't read the names because I think they were just kind of called like Fire Engine and things like that, and they used kanji that I wasn't familiar with. But these guys just have katakana names, and I think this guy's called Blue Eagle, and this guy's called Blue Mammoth, if I'm reading the packaging right. I'm not sure why they're called that, but they are. So taking a look at these, I really like the look of this car. I'm going to take the gun off for a second just so you can really appreciate the design and the style of this kind of futuristic police car. You have a siren on top, connections on both sides, on the top, on the back, but no connection in the front. And then you can see here there's the pin system for the link in that you can do with the larger cars. And I really like this one as well. Now, as you can see, this is open in the top, so you can drop a figure inside, and he can ride around in here. Now, the way that they kind of have him connect is that the feet kind of slide in the bottom, and he almost kind of lies in there. He's almost completely lying down, but I think it looks neat. Once I get to some of the specific police figures, this is more of a fire rescue figure, but it's the only one I had handy right now. But just to show off, he can ride in there, which I think is a really neat feature. I appreciate that. So taking him out. He does not come with this. That's just a figure I had from a previous set. So they're just two kind of basic cars. I really like the design of this one too. I think the white looks good. And the blue, he's got a connection front, back, both sides. Connection on top for that. And then, of course, he's got the pin system. So, I like them a lot. I think they're two very cool little cars. I appreciate that they both come with accessories. I think that's pretty neat. If you wanted, you could even take this off and plug it on top of the gun, because the gun has a peg hole on the top there. I like the look of that. And you can, of course, if you want to switch the accessories, put the gun on this. You certainly could. I like the style and design of this gun as well. I think that's very cool. So, like I said, if you wanted, you could even mount the gun to the side. I mean, all the connections are the same, so you can literally do whatever you like, whatever you think looks best. I love all the interconnectivity with these. So let's go ahead and we'll check these out in the sonic arrow. Now, I'm going to warn you right off the bat, at least to me, it's kind of difficult to tell what he's saying, the sonic arrow, most of the time. You can see that the pin system is in here in the top, so I'm just going to go ahead and peg these right in. Whoop. So he came unpegged. I'm going to take the gun off just to make it simpler. There we go. So you can hear it said Blue Eagle, and then I think it said something Kanjo, which Kanjo usually means complete, so I'm wondering if it's saying like launch complete or something. I'll do it again. So again, I don't know if it's because it's a really robotic voice they used, or maybe the speaker's just not so great on the one I have, but it's a little difficult for me to understand what he's saying. But I'm going to go ahead and try this one next. So he says the same thing, Blue Mammoth, and then some word Kanjo, which I just can't make out. So I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, you just go ahead and you pop these in, and they will lock into place. And then you just hit this button. As it sails right into my camera. But here is the speaker. It's actually located right there. And then you just pop that back down. So very cool. I love the connectivity with that. I think it's really cool that they have the link system so that each one has a different sound, and it does recognize them as different cars, and then it can launch them and do some cool siren sounds. So I think that's really fun. So I really like both of these cars a lot. I think the blue and white color scheme really works for both of them. It's kind of funny how one's blue on top and white on the bottom, and the other one is kind of reversed. I don't know, just the first two cars that I got, so I decided to review them together. Didn't really plan it that way, but I really like the design of both of them. I think the accessories they come with are really cool. I love that you can have a little figure ride in this one. I think that's a really cool feature. Like I said, they all have the connection ports, so if you want to use them with the other ones in the line, whether it's you use connection ports like this, or you just use the other larger connector pieces from other sets, like the Mecha or the Raptor pieces, or any of the other ones that I've previously reviewed, they all work. I think it's really awesome how they have a pin system so that they can get different sounds out of the Sonic Arrow. So if you have something like that with the Sonic Arrow or Rescue Zero that has the ability to read the different cars and make different sounds, then it's really in your best interest to pick up a couple different cars so you can really get some more play value out of that. So I think they're great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd really love to hear your opinions. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the HBP-01 Blue Eagle and HBP-04 Blue Mammoth from the Tomica Hyper series. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.